Good morning, students. I am Emmanuel Sir. Today I am going to teach Class 6 English Literature, Chapter 11, Trees by Joyce Kilmer. So, in this poem, we are going to know about trees. Joyce Kilmer, full name is Alfred Joyce Kilmer, was an American writer born on 6th December 1886 in US. Died 30 July 1980 in France. So this was his lifetime. Joyce Kilmer was an American writer and a poet, mainly remembered for a short poem titled Trees, what we are going to learn today, which was published in the collection Trees and Other Poems in 1914. So here rhyming words are used in this poem: AA, BB, CC, BB, EE and FF. AA is for C, tree. BB is for breast. CC means day, pray. DD is where, hair. EE is lane, rain. FF is for knee, tree. Here literary device used means you can also call this as a poetic device. Simile means comparison. Here in this poem, poet has said a poem as lovely as a tree. This means the poet is comparing the poem with the tree. The next poetic device is personification. In the poem, poet said like this: the poet uses leafy arms to describe the branches of a tree. Branches of trees. See, students, arms are organs in human body. Means it's a human organ. It is not present in tree. But here poet is comparing. Means poet is describing that leafy arms. Means the poet wants to say that the tree is having a leafy arm. Means leaves like an arm. So this is called personification. According to the poem, this poem is the sweetest poem about trees. He loves the nature. The poet loves the nature and wants to spend time in the nature. Let's read this poem. I think that I never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the sweet earth's glowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. By Joyce Kilmer. So students, at the last, poet describes himself as a fool. Here the speaker in this poem is so happy by the beauty of trees that he compares them to the beauty of lovely poem. Means he is comparing the poem with the tree. He says that he shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree. Means according to him, this poem is the most lovely poem in his entire life. The tree gets its nutrients for survival from the ground. The roots going inside the ground get the required nutritions essential for the tree. Means here poet is telling that tree is having roots and roots are deep inside the ground. It is taking all the tree is getting all the nutritions needed to for the survival through roots. Tree grows upwards and thus seems to be reached to God. It seems like that tree is growing on and on, means it is growing upwards. It is becoming so long that it seems like that the tree is going to reach to God. The thick foliage of tree served as shade and shelter for birds and other creatures. Means tree is used, means when the tree is there, if any hot day, I hope so you have experienced during summer days when the sun is very hot, means bright sun is there during summer days and the weather becomes very hot. When you go under a tree, you get the cool shelter. So it gives shelter to birds and all the other creatures. Like us, means we humans also take help from tree when we need it. We get the shelter. During the summertime, as it is, during the summertime, bird rests on the branches. During the winter, snow covers the tree, but being still tree. So here in this poem, we can understand that during summertime, when birds used to become tired, they go to the tree and they rest on the branches. During winter season, the tree is covered with full of snow. During rainy season, tree becomes more greeny and healthy. They grow more and more and their color also become greeny and shiny. The leaves become greenier and shinier. No humans can make, so at last, as he said, that a fool like me cannot make a tree. I can just write a poem or poems, but only God can make. This doesn't mean that he is the only one who cannot make a tree, students. He means to say, the poet means to say that no one, not even a single human in this earth is capable of making trees, because this is not a human man-made thing. It's a God-made thing. It's a creation of God. Only God can make a tree. So students, we have completed this poem. So finally, what is the message? What is the moral we are getting from this poem? Moral we are learning through this poem: respect the nature and save trees. Respect the nature and save trees. Means, are we respecting the nature? We are. Most of the time, humans, they don't respect the nature. When they start any factory or when we use cars or vehicles, we are spoiling the nature by doing air pollution and different types of pollution like light pollution, noise pollution we humans do to nature, which is harming the nature, and we are not respecting but disrespecting the nature. Now India is a developing country, so because of the development, the infrastructure is growing. So many people, they are cutting down the trees and making factories and different types of buildings and houses. So this is causing deforestation. So we have to save tree. Moral of this poem. So through this poem we have learned a lot of words, lot of new words like press. in a next video with a new topic. Thank you.